Right now, somewhere in the world, there are millions of people trying to build a better future for themselves. And honestly, I'm just one of them. For the longest time, I kept asking myself one question: what exactly am I supposed to do with my life? Robotics, technology, success, family, freedom. My mind was always filled with these dreams. And today, after thinking about it for months, I finally decided to start this channel. Not because I already made it, not because I'm successful, but because I want to document the journey before it happens. This video is the beginning of something new. I'm not a celebrity, I'm not rich, I'm not famous. I'm just a random guy with extremely big dreams. And maybe that's exactly why this channel exists. Because somewhere deep inside, I always believed I could build something bigger than myself, especially when it came to robotics. I spent years learning, building, failing, debugging, and trying to improve myself every single day. So, hey, welcome. My journey started like any normal student journey, but over time, things became much bigger in my head. And now, in a few months, I'll be moving to Japan as a robotics engineer. But this channel isn't only about Japan, it's about building a future. When I was younger, I was always curious about how things worked. Machines, electronics, computers, everything fascinated me. I was the kind of kid who would open things just to see what's inside, even if I couldn't completely put them back together. And the first time I saw robots doing real world tasks, something clicked in my mind. That's when I decided to choose robotics and automation engineering for my degree. And honestly, entering engineering college felt both exciting and terrifying at the same time. There were nights where I spent hours debugging just one small problem. But the feeling when something finally worked, that feeling was addictive. Slowly, I started building projects, presenting ideas, and learning how real engineering actually works. I worked on robotic systems, manipulators, automation concepts, perception systems, and honestly, I loved every bit of it. That's when I started diving deep into robotics and advanced robotic softwares. I became obsessed with warehouse automation and intelligent robotic systems. The more I learned, the bigger my ideas started becoming. And of course, there were failures too, a lot of them. But every failure pushed me to learn more instead of giving up. And outside engineering too, I always wanted to lead, compete, and push myself harder. Whether it was robotics or football, I always liked pushing myself beyond what felt comfortable. There were days where balancing everything felt impossible, but somehow I kept going. Over time, I started taking more responsibilities too: leadership roles, projects, competitions, and team management. And one thing engineering taught me is that building great things is never a one-person job. The more I explored automation and robotics, the more obsessed I became with the future of intelligent machines. There were nights where I'd spend hours learning robotic software, debugging systems, and trying to understand how everything connects together. And honestly, those small moments when things finally worked made all the struggle worth it. And eventually, all those years of effort led to something huge for me. I got an opportunity to work in Japan as a robotics engineer. And that moment honestly felt unreal because it made me realize how far consistency can take someone. At the same time, I realized I want something much bigger than a just normal job. I wanted to create something bigger, something scalable, something that could grow with me. And that's when content creation started becoming interesting to me. Not gonna lie, I delayed starting this channel for a really long time. Mostly because I was scared of judgment, scared of putting myself out there. But eventually, I realized that if I keep waiting to feel ready, I'll probably never start. So, this channel is going to be all about the things I genuinely care about: robotics, automation, AI, engineering concepts, future technologies. I want to make all these things easier and more interesting to understand. And at the same time, I want to document my journey of building a better future step by step. In the coming months, you will also get to experience my transition into life and work in Japan. So, from this point onwards, the channel is going to become a place where we explore technology, growth, and future together. I'll be making beginner friendly robotics videos too, breaking down concepts in a way that simple and actually interesting. From Automation systems to perception, AI, and robot software architecture. We'll dive into everything step by step. I also want to start building more hobby projects and experimental robotics ideas outside work and college. Some projects might fail completely, some might actually turn into something huge, but that's part of the fun. And of course, I'll be documenting my entire Japan journey from the very beginning. The preparation phase, language learning, work culture, daily life, everything will be part of the journey. And I really want this channel to feel interactive too. So your suggestions and questions will genuinely future videos. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about me. It's about all of us trying to grow toward something bigger. So if you are interested in robotics, technology, ambition, self-growth and building a better future, welcome to the journey. Signing off, Project Ascent.